Taras here.
Hi everyone, happy to see you here. And hi everyone, happy to see you, our audience with us. Today we will talk with Ivan about recent trends on the market, not just about Bitcoin, but also about stable coins. And I'm happy that Ivan prepared something for us. Before we will start, I will shortly present myself and Ivan. I'm general partner at Strix Capital, and together with Ivan and Dima, we're developing Strix Capital. Strix Capital, it is an investment firm. We have also advisory services. We focus more on early stage Web3 startups. And Ivan, he's also general partner at Strix Capital. We know each other for a couple of years, met in USA. Ivan used to work for Asian Crypto Fund before, and today he will be able to share with us latest trends, news from the market. I will give a floor to Ivan to present maybe himself if I miss something, and floor is yours. Welcome.
Thank you, Taras. Pleasure to be here. Yeah, I know that we have started the streaming. Can you please put me for a full screen mode? So I will
Just
to share my screen. Frankly, guys, during the past 6 hours, I received a lot of requests from my friends and teammates, a lot of questions regarding the stablecoins situation. So today I decided to talk about that and improvise a bit, and that's why I prepared some analytical reports, and will be pleased to show you something potentially useful. I have also found a lot of solid data about current situation with USDC. And before we will start this, I would like to share my screen and deep dive into the situation that happened just recently with the stablecoin USDC. I think you should see my screen right now. Taras, do you see my screen? Still didn't receive a confirmation from Taras. Yeah, I see that you see my screen. Perfect. So many of you know that this situation has happened with so-called stablecoin USDC, which currently one of the largest and regulated stablecoins in the market. So we can see that the price has dropped in some exchanges with more than 15% in just a couple of hours. And I took this graph from the Gemini exchange, so USDC to US dollar. And currently the stablecoin is also depegged and trading in the level of 96 cents per one USDC. Of course, you have read in the news the situation with Silicon Valley Bank, and I wanted also to share some data about it. So this is one of the largest, maybe 20 in top 20 largest banks in the US. It is based, headquartered in Santa Clara, in California. And it was created almost 40 years ago. And this bank served a lot of startups and tech companies before. And before the situation that has happened 2 days ago with the bank, or even a day ago with this bank, became a bankrupt. It had more than 200 billions assets under management. And we can see that right now the situation also influenced a lot of other players in the market, like a stablecoin USDC that was issued by Circle. First of all, let's have a look on the USDC. So I went to the website of Circle. Currently, we have around, based on the data in their website, we have around 33 billion in circulation. But of course, when the pact happened, the total size is, I think, much lower. And we can see how this balance was divided. It was divided by US treasuries, like 32 billion in US treasuries and 11 billion in cash at reserve banks. And one of these banks that was holding the cash of USDC called Silicon Valley Bank, or also known as SVB. Also, I have found the report because those stable coins, they have to have the accountants report every month, and the latest one was issued by Deloitte. I think it was issued in the end on the 2nd of March, so quite recently, and we can see that the balance of USDC in the end of January was $42 billion. We also can see the transactions here. Of course, we will share this report with you, and you will see the information on your own. What's important also to mention that the BlackRock, the company that was managing a part of the assets, also did a report in the end of February, and they stated that it was an audit schedule of investments by security type, Circle Reserve Fund. So actually, Circle is a kind of service provider for USDC that has the main portfolio in US treasuries. Moving forward, we can also dive deep into the information in the website of the Circle. So they stated that USDC is faster, safer, and one of the most regulated stablecoins in the world right now. Before we will move forward to other stablecoins and discuss the advantages and risks, of course, of them, I would like to come back and discuss the types of stablecoins or unstable coins, as we can see right now. So first of all, there are like three main types. The most used one is called fiat-based stablecoins. One of them, as an example, is BUSD, that is backed.
Maybe Ivan, I will ask you.
Yes, Taras. Taras.
Do you hear me right now?
Yeah, I hear you.
So maybe we can ask audience what type of stable coins are they using, and if someone used USDC before, so we can a little bit interact with our audience and understand better what do they hold and what is the current situation with their portfolio.
Okay, but I don't have access to LinkedIn chat, so please.
Yeah, I will for sure check our chats and provide any feedback to you.
Okay, should we wait for your feedback?
Just a second, I am double checking it. And what I wanted to add also at the beginning, that we added a QR code on top of your screen. It is an option for you to donate to United 24, the biggest charity fund of Ukraine. All funds are coming to Ukrainian organizations, and you can help Ukraine during this time. We just got one comment from David that USDC instability causes a domino effect on DAI, USDD, and other stablecoins.
Sure. Yeah, I wanted to tell about this later on.
So I believe right now we can move forward with your report, and I will try to mention any other.
Okay, and of course there are crypto-backed stablecoins like DAI that was mentioned before. So actually, as a part of collateral, this stablecoin is using different cryptocurrencies. For instance, DAI was using also USDC that has led to the situation that currently we see with DAI. And also I wanted to share about this, showing you a graph of DAI. There are also algorithmic stablecoins that are not were not so popular a long time ago, but with the situation that happened in 2022 with UST, right now all the market knows that there are one of the most riskiest. Instead of algorithms, smart contracts, they use the supply of tokens that are issued, and we can see also the situation with DAI. Let me also show my screen here. I will just add it so we can check the DAI and USD. So currently the DAI fell from $1 to 93 cents per one DAI, and we already previously achieved more than 13% of drop by this stablecoin. So as you see, the market is not stable right now, and this situation has influenced a lot other currencies, and DAI is one of these examples of algorithmic stablecoins. So what are actually advantages of stablecoins? First of all, you can use them for day-to-day payments. So you can quickly do the transactions when you need, almost without any fees. So when you, for instance, use the blockchains that have lower fees, and you do not interact with a third-party provider, as was also mentioned by them in the website. Also, the stablecoins are blockchain based, and you just need your crypto wallet or an exchange in order to do the transaction. And the stablecoins are used by investors to hedge their portfolios and also to trade in the exchanges. I see major disadvantages of stablecoins, and the first one that currently we can follow in the market is that there are no guarantee to maintain their peg. So actually, the stablecoins are not so stable as they have to be. There is a lack of transparency, so not all of them release full public audits, and also we can talk about that as well. For instance, we saw the public audit by Deloitte on USDC. That frankly is one of the most reliable consultancy company in the world. But still, it doesn't mean that everything will be stable for us. Also, we can see that the stable coins are more centralized. For instance, fiat stable coins, and we can see that algorithmic stable coins are not really stable. They use different smart contracts in order to have the stability, but generally they don't guarantee this peg to $1. As an example, I also wanted to share with you the Binance USD, which is a stable coin created by Paxos. We will also dive deep into the Paxos and their activities. It was actually approved by the New York State Department of Financial Services, and this stablecoin also do the attestation regularly and their audits. Of course, we can go to the graph. The situation also influenced, unfortunately, BUSD as well. So, for instance, we can check the Binance exchange. And what we can see currently that BUSD is trading below $1. So it's around 99 cents. And the lowest level that BUSD already achieved was 98.70 cents.
Do you think it is because they converted all USDC to BUSD 1-to-1?
Maybe in the beginning it influenced the situation, but as far as I understood, they declined this option. It has happened at night. So it wasn't possible to send USDC and receive BUSD as before we used to do it.
We also just got a couple of comments from our audience. First of all, Darwin mentions that Binance is betting on TUSD, and he thinks that the best stable coins nowadays could be TUSD, which is audited on chain in real time.
Yeah, I also saw the tweet of CEO of Binance, and he mentioned that they are supporting TUSD, and the trading will be launched very soon. I don't know where I saw this information. It is here. So, and he also mentioned that more stable coins will come soon. Nothing is stable. Frankly, I don't know, Taras, if you remember during the Web Summit, the speech of Zhao about his plans for the future. He wanted to buy a bank. He considered this in order to bridge this gap between crypto and traditional finance. And just 9 hours ago, he joked, "Is it time yet? Not sure." And this was in November previous year. So it's maybe he's waiting more better conditions to buy a bank, as well as Elon Musk also today replied to one tweet that he can consider to buy Silicon Valley Bank that I mentioned before.
I also that one on Twitter, and it was really funny to saw this picture with crypto is a scam, keep money in banks, and another button, banks are scams, keep money in crypto. So right now users can just do not understand where to keep money, in banks or in crypto. Both are really risky at this moment of time.
Yeah. We had a similar situation in 2008 during the financial crisis when dozens of banks were bankrupted, and unfortunately, it was unfortunate for millions of people, users of this bank, and currently, what was also mentioned by Dente, that Circle is protecting USDC from a black swan failure in the US banking system. So, of course, the situation is critical, but not so critical as we might think, because the potential for USDC to fall down is not, I think, is not more than 8%. Why? Because as we can see, the biggest part of USDC are backed by US treasuries, and the part of USDC, I think around 23% or so, are in cash, and of course in different banks. So we have the maximum risk of 23% as for now. Of course, we are not considering that market manipulations will come soon, but it can be, and we can see this black swan definitely. But still, maximum 23% is a potential to fall, so to 77 cents. As for now, but realistically, we have this 8% that USDC can lose very soon. But I think that the Circle will make a lot of activities in order to support this, support their business. For instance, following the confirmation and the end of today, that the buyers initiated on Thursday to remove balances were not yet proceeded. So they think that 3.3 billion of 40 billion of USDC reserves remain at SVB. So as I mentioned, the maximum potential is about 8% because of 3.3 billion are in SVB, Silicon Valley Bank. So this is the situation with USDC. I think it will be challenging during the next week for everyone in the market, and it will touch also other cryptocurrencies and other players, not only in this market, but of course in other traditional markets, as well as startups who were holding like a lot of money in SVB. Terrace,
we also got one comment from George that he's using both USD and BUSD, and he's waiting to see what happens in Q2 in the crypto space, and he believes that market will continue to shrink over the next few months.
Okay. Hopefully, we'll see. The market still gives us a lot of opportunities almost every day. It has a lot of things to learn. For instance, to test different technologies, to use them as well. And we at 3x Capital, we are not just investors, we are early adopters, and we are testing different blockchains like Aptos previously and Sui. We are also supporting nodes on those blockchains. So definitely we see what is happening and the market becoming more mature. But the macro situation, of course, can lead to very bad conclusions for this market, and definitely it's not predictable as for now. Also, Taras, do we have any questions, or I should move forward?
We also have another comment from David, another stablecoin. It's called LUSD, and this is interesting image which shows decentralization, and it's compared with other stablecoins. He just sent an article. I will check it later. Thank you, David, for your comment. We will definitely check LUSD2. Do you know the stablecoin, Ivan?
No, frankly, I'm not using it. I think it's not a financial advice, of course, but if you are working in this market, you have to diversify, not just in different cryptocurrencies, but also in stable coins, as well as in types of storing and holding cryptocurrencies. Like you can use hardware wallets, you can use exchanges, and other types of wallets. So everything available for you in the market, and definitely if you are working there like full time, you have to follow all the news and updates. For instance, yesterday at 11 p.m. I messaged my team in the chat regarding the stablecoin. So you can see that what happened, like when the USD was 95 cents and then 88 cents, the situation that we discussed. And also I messaged them that I converted all USDC to BUSD in order to protect my assets. Moving forward with BUSD, I think that's also interesting to discuss. So as we see, the company called Paxos is no longer mint new BUSD, but it allows customers to redeem BUSD to USD. So actually you can convert your stable coins to USD, or BUSD convert to USDP. But frankly, I never used this coin USDP. As I mentioned, this coin was approved by and regulated by New York State Department of Financial Services. And we see that 100% of reserves are held or in fiat cash, or they are in US Treasury bills. So this is something that also important, speaking about BUSD as one of the largest stable coins in the market. Taras, do we have any questions right now or comments?
No, we are good to go to the next.
Of course. As an example, also I wrote here MakerDAO, or so-called DAI, which is also crypto-backed stablecoin that tracks USD on Ethereum. This, I think, it's not only on Ethereum but also in other blockchains, and this coin is managed by MakerDAO community. That holds the governance token MKR. So you can actually create and vote on proposals in order to change and optimize the project. But frankly, as we see currently, it might be not so effective to have crypto-backed stable coins. So currently the lowest. So we saw more than 13% drop just in one day. Yeah, so that's huge, and that's unstable, as was mentioned by CEO of Binance.
He also just got a comment from David that he also believes that USDC will recover because Circle has made millions in revenue over the years and has enough capital to support the asset, as well as being backed by Coinbase.
Yeah, hopefully it will be recovered, but frankly, even Coinbase has canceled the opportunity for USDC to be converted one-to-one to USD on their exchange. I think USDC right now is one of the most regulated stablecoin in the market. Or unstable coin, but it has a potential to recover in the next months. Frankly, working with this coin currently is quite dangerous, and even some exchanges, they offered a margin, more than 10x margin for USDC to USDT trading. So they're trying to use this opportunity in order to earn more money on fees.
I just checked in the morning that USDC, they got a tranche from Coinbase around 220 millions.
Yeah,
Did you check?
No, I didn't see it actually, but as far as I remember, we have around 3.3 billion gap, and of course that is connected to the Silicon Valley Bank. But of course, many players in the market will support USDC in the recovery process. I think you should definitely diversify with different other stable coins, and do not panic. Do not do any emotional buys or selling during this market volatility. The best option for us is just to learn to understand the situation, and when we see the opportunity to use it. Currently, I don't want to be involved in that because I had my own experience with UST. So you can see that even like almost a year ago, I wrote an article about the situation that happened with UST, which was the largest algorithmic stablecoin that was created by Luna Foundation. So I think many of you remember the situation that was really crazy for everyone in the market. So we have seen like 30% drop, and then we went down, and currently we are trading around maybe 2 cents for one Terra USD, and no one in the market is expecting a quick recovery for this coin. Actually, any recovery. It's quite volatile, and I don't suggest to use it and to invest in it at all. Previously, yeah, Taras, please.
Double check the news, and Coinbase, they actually sent around 2 billions to Circle. And Jump Trading, they also sent around 164 millions. And Falcon X, they sent around 140 millions to Circle.
Yeah, so as you can see, every big players in the market, especially investment institutions, they are trying to help USDC to recover, and it's just a matter of time when it will recover. So waiting and hoping that everything will be good, because the USDC is one of the largest stable coins in the market. I think just few stable coins based on let's have a look on CoinGecko. I think only USDT is bigger than USDC based on the market cap. So USDC have 72 billion in market cap, and USDC has 37 based on the CoinGecko currently, and is trading around 91 cents right now. Taras, do we have any other questions, or we will finish our call? Hopefully it was insightful for people who joined to listen our community.
Yeah, just give me a second. I will try to double check our comments. We also got a comment from David that sure, he agreed with you, and the best is to stay safe and wait.
Yeah, hopefully, of course, it's not the financial advice, and you have to consider all the news and all the situations on your own and handle them. But we believe that the situation will recover in the next couple of weeks with USDC. So don't worry, don't panic. We have seen similar situation with USDT in the past. Of course, different reasons for that, but USDT was also depegged, I think in 2019 or so. Yeah, I think we can end this stream. I would like to appreciate your help, Taras, with the stream, and looking forward to make one more stream on the next week and talk about the situation with the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, dive deep into the fundamentals of on-chain analysis, as well as market sentiment, volumes. I think that might be also interesting, but wanted to provide the like information that is currently more relevant for the community, because everyone are worried, and me too, of course.
Thank you, Ivan. It was a pleasure for us to listen for your report and latest news about BUSD, USDC, and other stable coins. I believe everyone chose something interesting from your information that you shared with us. I look forward to see you also on our next online and offline meetings. Thanks to everyone for joining us. I wish you to have a really good weekend ahead, and let's keep us safe and not to lose money in such a crazy market.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.